we're going to be starting our very first offline franchise here. We're kind of coming to the end of the TFGO Lite season. I will be starting my draft content today as well for that. I also hope to start my actual draft content for the real life draft coming soon as well. I've been getting through players. There's some guys flying under the radar that have caught my attention already. So I'm hoping I can start doing some videos on them. I still working on trying to get videos of those players. It's a little weird with how copyright works with the NCAA. So I don't know if I'll be able to get videos, but I do hope to be doing some videos on some guys I like coming out, or who are going to be coming out this year. So, with that being said, we're going to be starting this Falcons Rebuild. That's our goal today. Get some entertainment, see what we can do with this team, because it is straight up a mess. If you're wondering what roster we are using, the base was a TFG roster. It was tampered with a little bit by me as well as the season went on, and as well as Madden. I let Madden, as the season progressed, do whatever it wanted with the players, upgrade-wise, breakout-wise. I simmed week by week. As you can already see, we are in the off-season, so I've already let the sim engine go through the year and actually have force wind all games that are actually already won. So it is a realistic draft placement, or it should be at least. If you're wondering who won the Super Bowl, I do believe the Green Bay Packers choked to the Chiefs. And the MVP, I do believe, was Joe Burrow in this league. So that's kind of what Madden did naturally. Of course, we're the Falcons, so we're going to be picking quite high that come this draft. We didn't get too many wins. Better season than the Panthers, though, somehow. We managed that. With the big moves they're having in the offseason, I did do some manual move arounds, which I'll talk about those trades right now, because some guys are going to be moved during this offseason, more than likely. So, Deshaun Watson is gone. He is no longer on the Texans. Him and Jordan Jenkins were moved to the Eagles for a massive package of Jalen Hurts, Jalen Reagor, Isaac Seumalo, and 3 first-round picks. 2 of them in this draft, 1 of them in the draft after this. However, the Texans also then sent Jalen Hurts to the Seahawks for a 6th and 7th round pick. 7th round pick was this year, 6th round pick is next year. The logic there is basically that the Seahawks, with kind of like how their future's up in the air, if Russell does leave, it's just kind of insurance. If he doesn't, great. They have a better backup because they saw what that team looked like when Geno Smith was the backup, especially with Geno's current legal issues that are happening right now. We don't know if he's going to be available for the season. So I think the Seahawks trading, very low capital to go grab Hurts is not a bad idea. So that's a big movement. Basically, Reagor, Seumalo, Texans, Hurts, Seahawks. Eagles now have Deshaun Watson. That's probably the biggest move. The second move that I manually did was, since the Texans don't have a quarterback to start, I did have them send their 2nd round pick this year to the Packers for Jordan Love. So Love has had a bit of a rough start in the real world. He's supposedly supposed to have been developing behind Aaron Rodgers, but he's had a rough go of it. He's also came out in some weird times. I would have actually liked to see Jordan start Packers' last game of the season, but we're kind of already too late for that. So Texans send their 2nd to the Packers for Jordan Love. Packers have now recommitted to Aaron Rodgers. It will be funny if the sim engine does draft them a quarterback. I'm not going to lie. But those are the big moves that have happened. Those are the ones I manually forced besides the ones that Madden has done naturally. So I have not looked at retirements yet. I basically just got to this point. I let the sim engine run basically through the playoffs. If you're wondering if the playoffs have been accurate to real life, no, they have not been. Some of the teams that are in the next stage lost early. So, with that being said, let's start this Falcons franchise with taking a look at who is retired. Let's see what teams are going to be filling what holes. They're not just contractual. So, I mean, this one's always kind of expected is Andrew Whitworth. I mean, he's a 40-year-old tackle. He's still playing great. But that's just how Madden Sim Engine works. That they retire guys once they hit a certain age. Saffold retiring, not overly different. Incognito is normal. Brandon Graham's a little weird. I thought he would have hung on another season or two. Probably two, actually. So that one actually is noticeable. That helps that Jenkins trade even more. Just taking a look. Fitzmagic finally calls it. Calais Campbell. That's going to be a big one. He calls it. It's not surprising, though. Nate Solder on the Dolphins. So, yeah, see, there was some trades. I knew it. I knew these guys did do some moves. Jason Peters finally hangs it up. Sherman, that's not surprising. Norman Kerrigan. A lot of the kind of the old guard have officially decided that it is time. Atkins is gone. A lot of interior D-line players I'm noticing have gone, and then Rashad Jones. I remember Rashad Jones was just a menace to society on the Dolphins. Man, that feels like a lifetime ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. So, I have not done any extensions. Any extensions the Falcons have done, I actually did beforehand. I did that for all teams. So everyone who's already got an extension, like a big contract deal, has already happened. So we're going to take a look at this contract negotiation tab right now. So we got Younghoe Koo, who is pretty important. Cordell's pretty important here. Gage, Hayden Hurst, Foyesade, Luke. So we're going to be losing some key pieces here at the Falcons. Just taking a look. Now, the issue with the Falcons is why this team is such a mess. They have a bunch of needs, a bunch of holes, but their cap is horrendous. Not to mention that since we are going to be doing a realistic rebuild, with the current state of Calvin Ridley wanting to be traded, from what I can see, we're not going to have him even. So we have to find him a trade partner. Basically now. He's got 1 year left. That's going to free up some cap space. We're probably going to have to wait till we're in the... Whoa, that is bad. Okay, we'll deal with that later. We're going to have to trade him coming off season. I don't think we're going to be able to re-sign any of these receivers. We've got 36 million cap space, but that's not including our rookie reserve, which since we're picking high, I mean, we're probably thinking 15 million. So there goes basically half of that immediately, with massive holes needing to be filled. Just taking a look. We cannot go into another year with Jalen Mayfield starting. That is just suicide. So we're not going to be doing that. Hennessy's still kicking it. We're good there. Lindstrom hasn't gotten paid yet. We could actually, you know what, one thing I'm going to do right now is since they took fifth-year options out of the game, we're going to have to manually claim it. But we're going to claim Lindstrom's fifth-year option right now. So that'll help this team. I'm going to make it fully guaranteed. Where we'll do that for Lindstrom. He's been so good here. Just want to see. I do have the number. Basically, this is how we do it in the TFGO Light League as well. I mean, that's close enough. It's a little over, but that's close enough. We just make their salary like this, where you basically have to pay their salary one extra year. So we claim Lynch from Zeal. That helps immensely. McGarry, I don't know if I want to claim this one. He needs to prove it. I think he's on a prove it year, in my opinion. We need to see more of him. So I am gonna leave that. Kaminsky. We do have Grady Jarrett. We need to get Marlon Davidson going. I don't know what this fucking team is doing with him, but clearly not enough. They just let him sit most of the time. This I do need to move this. Does Tyler Davidson even have any trade value? What would his price be after I cut it? It would be 3.8. Yeah, not for that price. He wouldn't have value. We're gonna have to probably just eat that contract. That one's gonna have to be one we eat, and it makes sense that we just eat it. I don't think he's gonna have any sort of trade value. Nothing of real notice. We do have a Gundaje. He has started to get better coming on that side there. Deion Jones, Foyeside, we're going to have to let go. We're going to have to start getting a little bit bigger, I do believe, in the middle here. Dorian Etheridge, again, he is kind of an interesting prospect that I didn't know they took. He also fits this really light linebacker role, though. We need a thumper, right? If you look at every kind of defense that runs a lot of these 3-4 looks, like usually you have someone you can rotate in to be a thumper, and the Falcons just have not had one the last couple of years. This contract hurts. Let's see, what did Fowler do? I did try to correct some of the regression for guys who had good years. That's a pretty average year for Dante. I mean, maybe slightly above, right? Because he didn't get like 4 sacks. Oh, a lot of teams were passing all over us, so he should have gotten 6. This is going to be another one we probably just have to end up eating and try to replace it. This is the one great thing we have on the team is AJ Terrell. He has been locked down. I do believe, yeah, I did give him superstar. Just solid across the board. We're happy to have him as our corner for the foreseeable future. We got 2 years plus the 5th year option. Corner is going to be of need. We have Sheffield to play the slot here, but no one on the right side. You're going to have to hope for maybe Hall. Maybe we can have Hall take that start. It's just not pretty across the board for this team. Did Grant get a breakout? No, he's still normal. He's really fatigued. Yeah, the AI for Madden does not handle fatigue or practice stuff really well, so I'm glad I'm going to be physically at it. I did see this while I was simming, though. Jalen Hawkins did get star. I don't know what he did. I mean, let me look at his year. 4 tackles for loss, a sack, a pick, 80 tackles, 3 deflections, 2 blocked kicks. Okay, so he was a special teamer. That's what he was playing really well at. So he's of interest. I don't know if we'll let him start or not, but on special teams, that was impressive. So that gives us a bit of an overlook here. So for players to negotiate, we're going to have some money freed up. But first, we got to know what we're doing with Calvin Ridley. There's 2 players here that I think would be signed before anything else. First is Young Waku. This is a mandatory. He has been extremely good for this team. We're just going to pay the premium and move on. Especially on onsides. The fact that they've gone as many onsides with him as they have is quite incredible. Cordell Patterson. I don't want him for 3 years. I think that's not realistic. I think they would give him a pretty nice contract, though. Probably good 3.5. Does he get more than 7.5? He's kind of a weird player because he's kind of positionless. He kind of plays everything, doesn't he? We're gonna go. I mean, we can't really afford much of that. This is what we're gonna offer. I think that's pretty close. It's a little above average of what a of what a standard caliber running back can make. If you look at like Eckler's deal or Melvin Gordon's deal, I think that's what we're going to give him after that good season. Yes, and so we did retain Cordell Patterson. We're happy about that. Gage, he's kind of an interesting player. He started out in the slot, and that's kind of where he was noticed. And then he moved to the outside this year with very limited production. I'm going to let him walk, I think. Same thing. I mean, with all these guys, we need to, I think, let them go at this point, unless I see a good contract offer here. Mike Pennell for that, actually, is a pretty good deal. I mean, we need a nose. We just cut the money. So that would be, what would we be? So after cutting Davidson, getting Mike Pennell, who's the same overall, also plays the same nose tackle position. Yeah, we'll offer that. Oh, and he wants to go to free agency. All right, well, win some, you lose some. Copeland gone. Yeah, Zacchaeus gone. Vaughters. Yeah, there's just, these are a little too pricey for us to initially engage with. The Rosen one's kind of interesting. Maybe we engage with Rosen later down the line. Just looking around. TJ Green could be interesting on special teams. We already seem to have a good special teamer in Hawkins. So I don't want to mess with that too much. At this point, it's not worth it. All right. We're going to go into free agency. We're going to see if we can fix this team. Let's take a look at mock draft 3. I don't know what our current mock is or what the scouting is. I also did not touch scouting. I let whatever the standard scouts were already assigned with. I just let EA handle all of that because I thought that was unfair. So we do have Leo mostly scouted. Christian Harris. He's a little bit bigger. I guess more of that prototypical new age linebacker. So that would be of interest for us. Something we can take a look at. We're going to have a lot of questions to fill. I mean, the quarterback idea here is very awkward. I do want to take a look at how Felipe Franks has developed, just out of curiosity. Not a whole lot. And Matt Ryan has really plunged. I mean, this is kind of expected to happen, isn't it? How much longer have we got Matt Ryan? 2 years, right? Crap. I think that penalty's all in this season, too. If not most of it. So, I think our plan is we're going to have to run another year with Matt Ryan. We really don't have an option. Honestly, we don't have much of an option. So we're going to run another year with Matt Ryan. I'm hoping not 2. That would really save us if we don't have to do another year with Matt Ryan. I did forget, I do have to remove one of the players here. That is the account that was moving Deshaun Watson. So we'll get them out of here. So it's just going to be just us. No more tweaking with stuff to emulate realism. It should just be us moving along. So we're a 75 kind of across the board before. We're now a 72. 73 offense, 73 defense. It must be our lack of depth that's hurting. Combine results. This is important. We need to see, because we pick. See, this is one thing I do wish EA kept is on the right side here. If you went over, there was I think it was a 4th tab. You could actually see where you were picking in the draft at what spots. I do wish they had that. So we're picking somewhere top 10. I do want to see Christian Harris since that was who we were mocked. A 9-11 broad. I like that 20-yard shuttle. Decent bench. I was talking about that strength in the middle and a 4.5. Not bad. Okay. Who else could possibly fall? Kyer could possibly fall, and I really like Kyer. Apparently, they think the Chargers, they really like that Chargers fit for Kyer, and I can't really blame them. That is a nice fit. Yeah, first in those jumping categories. That's so nice. Not bad running in the 4-4s for a corner. You like to see it. Solid agility drills in the 3-cone and 20. A 4-1-3, I do really like that actually. Yeah, his really harder thing really is going to be press with him at 6'2", which is kind of the weird thing, right? Because then no, it was A catching is what he ranked A in. So that could actually do fairly well for us. That is another thing of interest. We do need to consider the quarterbacks. This might be one of those ones we can wait until the second round, hopefully. It's going to be a bit of a weird draft. It's a bit of a weird draft in real life, too. With kind of don't know how many of these guys are going to go early. I imagine most of these edge players go early. Hutchinson might fall. He seems to have fallen in this draft for whatever reason. He is not ranked nearly as high as he is in real life. And that combine does not help him. So that's something to be a little wary of. I want to see Leals. This one's going to be important. So yeah, the jumping category is not overly impressive. Really strong. That's interesting. So he maybe put on some weight. Still a good shuttle though. Interesting. Okay, Leo's kind of interesting. Where's Jordan Davis? That's the one I also really want to take a look at if we trade down. Kenyon Green's really fallen. A lot of these guys have really fallen. Wait, did I miss him? Or is Perrion actually ranked above? There's Brandon Joseph, who I also really like. I must have missed him, right? I had to. There's no way Jordan Davis is this low. There's no way. I must have missed him. What? Why is Jordan Davis so low? What happened in this Georgia year? I feel like Ant-Man, what happened here? What happened? Okay. So Jordan Davis being that low has now caught my interest of definitely grabbing him. Why is he fallen that low? A minus 39 recently too. This hasn't changed too much, it looks like. I'm not curious. Who else has fallen? Basically all the linebackers have dipped. Oh, well, on the left side. Nick Benito is still that high. Nick Benito is another really cool player we can get here. I think he might also be someone of interest. Who's fallen? Tariq Smith is actually rised. I think that's Drake Jackson. So most of this looks like it hasn't moved too much. That Jordan Davis one tanking is weird. Yeah, that all looks... Oh, there's another one. Alec Lindstrom. Plummeting down. Jarrett Patterson has risen above him. There's another one. Interesting. Who else is tanked? Akeem Ekwonu's really far down. Kirkland's come up a bit. Sean Ryan's tanked. Penning's way down there too. Isaiah Likely's pretty low. We saw Mechie was going down, but I think that's kind of realistic. Wow, so Bell's down here. Below London and Freiburg. I just did Bell's tape too. I liked what I saw. We're going to be in an interesting draft position. What about the running backs? Where is Isaiah? Wow, Isaiah Spiller is tanked. And Kyron Williams is tanked. Woo! Oh, so this draft is all over the board. This college season must have been wild. Kenny Pickett's really low. But I think that is realistic in with how this draft board is looking weird. Apparently this season was just all over the place. Brisker's down. Harvell Peel's the potential UDFA. I wonder if he can be as good as he was for me and the Chargers. That's pretty normal. Yeah, so the safeties look like they're pretty normal. Cornerback rankings. Khair above Stingley's a little weird, but the fact they're still both top 5 I think is okay. Booth, Gardner. Whoa, who are you? Who are you? Speed marginal. So he put up a really poor combine, but he's still ranked that high? Why? F zone coverage. So man to man who's not very athletically gifted. Interesting. Hodges Tomlinson has gone above Kendrick and McDuffie. Banks. I'm just looking around, seeing kind of what has happened. Interesting. Okay, well, this is already a weird draft now. Jordan Davis tanking. I wonder if his overall is tanked. I don't know how much. I know man does actually mess with their overalls. Okay, first thing we're doing is trading Calvin Ridley, which sucks because I would have been very excited to actually use Calvin Ridley for once. I basically never get to use Calvin Ridley. So let's see who is in need and who would buy in. No. No, Diggs kind of already does what Ridley does. They bought into those guys. Maybe the Browns. I could see the Browns buying in. Like People Jones is their deep threat. I'm surprised they brought Higgins back. He's kind of like their fourth guy. Landry's just a lot. I could see the Browns. Nope. I mean Kirk's not really an outside. They kind of have two slots here, but I know they've gotten Kirk planted way far out there. Chargers, they brought back Williams, not surprising. Chiefs actually have a decent amount of money, so they must have let guys go. I'm curious. Colts is a big one. They got Michael Pittman. Getting Ridley would really just kind of be that final good guy they can get. They don't have a first. Nope. Nope. Eagles, no. No. Niners, where are your... So that has to be either injury or they actually let them go, right? Hold on, I'm not curious. What is going on? So Mack is still here. Banks. They let go. They didn't let go of Lincoln Tomlinson. They still have McClinchy. What have they done? Fred Warner, Greenlaw. Cornerback situation's awful. What have they done? That has to be... There must be injuries. There must be. I refuse to accept it. Jags. So it looks like they brought back Chark. I don't think the Jets would engage with us. The Lions, they are trying to kind of get on their come up, but I think this would just not be... I don't think this is how they do it. So they don't have Devontae Adams anymore, but they can get Calvin Ridley to go with Rodgers. I think possibly Green Bay. I think that could work if they finally trade for someone. Okay, nope. Raiders maybe. I don't think they would. Saints have other issues. No. No. Did they really bring back Juju? They did. That's impressive. Texans, they've already done enough. Yeah, there's got to be injuries because I don't see AJ Brown here. Okay, so let's go take a look at Packers quickly. Let's just see kind of what they even have a left end, eh? So they do got some guys here on the right side. They do need to move on from Za'Darius. That is a way they make up a lot of money. Oh, it looks like they already cut Preston Smith though, so that's why they have the money to do this. Jair. So for them, it would have to be picks. It looks like. Who else did I say? I said Colts. So Colts don't have a first, so they're gonna have to package something together. So they've got, man, Jonathan Taylor, 93. Yep, that's about right. I forgot what these guys were moved up to. Looking around. We need something. I doubt they'd give up any starters in their O-line. They like what they got. They're not giving up Quiddy pay. They finally hit on an edge. Oh, they went and got Blake Cashman. I like that, actually. Rocky Sin is still here? He got Star. Oh, well, that's of interest to us immediately. So Rocky Sin had a good year. I like that. So if Rocky Sin had a good year, what was I do want to see. What did he do? Half sack, 2 picks, tackle for loss, 3 pass deflections. He must have just been so solid in coverage. That's what happened there. Okay. So possibly Colts. This is the hardest thing. Okay, what do the Browns have to offer? They're the other one that I think would really try for it. They would be willing to give a running back. A running back is something we need to consider. Since, we don't have Mike Davis long term. Just looking at their situation. It's kind of hard to take apart the Browns. Most of their guys are young. We could get greedy from them. Actually, that's something I like even more. Greedy in their second. Except they won't give it that. Yeah, greedy in their second. I think is what we're looking at for Calvin Ridley. They don't have anyone who's the number 18, right? Is there any way I can check? I can do it after. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to send Calvin Ridley to the Browns for Greedy Williams and their second round pick. He's been moved. I hope he enjoys Cleveland. We're going to first go make sure the Browns situation actually has his number. I hate when they do that. Okay, he does. That's fine. Hope he has a better time there than he has here. So we got greedy. That really helps. This really helps fix the corner situation going into the next year. So we now have a start outside of AJ Terrell. We don't need to fully engage looking in free agency trying to figure it out. So we figured that out. We still have Dante Fowler. We're going to go take a look at free agency first. I imagine Devontae Adams is here. He is, and the Steelers are throwing the money, hey? So what's their goal? They're going to have Deontay Johnson one more year, then he's gone. He's on a rookie contract. Chase Claypool's on a rookie contract. Juju goes back to number 2, and yeah, you know what? I can buy that, actually. Basically, Devontae Adams is just going to be a better Antonio Brown that doesn't cause issues. With Juju going back to the number 2, yeah, I can buy that. Teron Armstead, wait, why are the Lions bidding? The Lions are bidding? That's interesting. Patrick Ricard. Odell is here. Marcus Williams is here. Bunch of teams bidding. Jadeveon Clowney. That could work with Javon Hargrave. They let Jack Fox go, hey? Interesting. Just taking a look. Oh, BJ Hill would be nice too. This is kind of the problem when you don't have money. You really kind of get shafted. So Jameis clearly played well in the Saints. And the Dolphins are bidding on him. They must be in this world giving up on Tua. Kyle Trask, for whatever reason, got cut on the Bucks. I don't know why. Mariota, I do like bringing in Mariota, but I don't know if he wants to be a backup again. We're gonna have to let that play out. Penny's actually the best running back on the market. That's interesting. So we could engage with Rashad Penny. That's something we'll have to think about. This is a very solid market of fullbacks. Andrew Beck, maybe? Kind of like this one. Who is our current fullback? Rain? Actually, I never checked out Rain. I do need to check him out. I'm not actually nearly as familiar with some of this Falcons roster as I probably would like to be. Oh, he is really bad. Solid catching, actually. He's really not good. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. Do we even use a fullback in this system? That's an honest question I have. Can't remember if they actually do. It's been a while since I watched a Falcons game. I think the last time I watched him was looking at a Gundaje to see how well he developed. Which was, what, week 11? Was the last time I looked at him? I think it was week 11. I think we're going to give Beck here. I'm going to give him some money. Because he's going to play special teams as well. It's what these fullbacks often do. And if we can get one thing right, it's special teams. Hopefully. Yeah, so Gage is getting bids here. Gallup hasn't gotten talked to. Gallup might be a sleeper pick here for us. He did just tear his ACL. Same thing with Cedric Wilson. He didn't tear his ACL, but he's kind of another sleeper pick here. There is Jacoby Myers to play the slot. Emmanuel Sanders is still kicking it, eh? Good on you, man. Just taking a look, James Washington's kind of interesting. Could try MVS. The biggest problem is, what can Matt Ryan actually do? Like, I don't know if he has the arm to really get down deep. Zacker's having a clear resurgence on the Cardinals. Now finally hits market. OJ Howard has star. Interesting. He's getting bid on heavily. Gronk hits market. Tonyan. Disley Hurst. We do need someone who can be a more traditional tight end. Since I don't really want Pitts in a blocking formation where he has to block too often. Maybe Jacob Hollister? That could work. Maybe a Jacob Hollister type would work. Oh, Amshi. Pardon me. So Adam Shaheen's here. That is of interest. I mean, we're really digging down. I mean, we can bring in Ian Thomas and try to revive this career. I mean, why not? Why not? We need help. We need to try to get guys to come here. We'll go just shy of $1 million. I don't really fully expect a lot of these guys to take these deals, but I need to try. We just need depth here. We could draft someone young. Oh, Christian. This is actually who I was looking for, because I know he played pretty well on the Texans. That's actually who I was wanting. And then, yeah, there's a pretty steady decrease. Oh. Why are you here? You really got cut, hey? Well, found one. I really like him, actually. He's played pretty admirably this year. Ichua Nijin. We'll take that. Take an athletic tackle with good size and length. Connor Williams is going to get the bag. Okay, just looking around here. We do not want to go into next year starting. Is there any of these guys? Oh, Pojek earned star. Oh, wow. So, yeah, no, he's now a hot commodity at 27. We're going to leave Dahlman there. That's all right. Corbet, Tardif, Kappa, Brunskill, I do kind of like the idea of Wiley. Alex Lewis has played left guard and has played it well in years past. It's been a while. Winters has also played left. Forrest Lamp is still in the league. You know what? He was a first round pick at some point. We need to bet on athleticism. I don't think he's earned any signing bonus. He is a pure just. We're gonna just see what he has. Looking around. God, these pickings are awful. I think Andrew Wiley will be the most solid option. We're gonna have to pay him well since he is starting. So I think a good, a pretty solid $4 million deal. He'll be actually playing on the left, but that way we don't have to have Jalen Mayfield starting here. Tackle, I'd love to bring in tackle. Just competition for McGarry, but I don't know if we're gonna find it here. Honestly, I think we're just gonna have to could grab Julian Davenport and try that. It's a little tough. I'm trying to think if Rankins is really any competition. I mean, I could bring him in on something. We need tackle depth. We need competition. The group of people we have, we don't really have any depth. So any kind of signings we can make is a big plus. Clowney, we're not in these sweepstakes. Shaq Lawson, not really interesting. There's Justin Jones. Denico got cut. Really, hey? Alright. Golson, solid vet, but at that point I'd rather just start Kaminsky. Yeah, most of these guys at this point, I'd rather just start Kaminsky and I'll figure out the rest of it later. Dean Larry got cut. That's not surprising. That's how the Packers get some money. I forgot Aaron Lynch actually add a lot of weight to get up here. He could be of interest here. There's gonna be another one I'm just gonna see. We're gonna give him. He still does have value. We're gonna throw a contract at him. D tackle. I'd really like to bring in BJ Hill. I'd have to beat others out for it though. Sebastian Joseph Day. I mean, BJ Hill's a better fit, though. He's actually played that nose. Not Derek Noddy. I might get in this bidding war for Hill. I might do it. I have to see how much the Chargers and Broncos are throwing at him, but I might get in that bidding war. Dominican could play the nose position, but I don't really see I don't know how that helps us long term. It helps us this year, I guess. Looking down the line of guys who I could pick up. Wait, Mario Edwards is gone already. Okay, sure, why not? Now, Ubakam I do think might be of interest. What's his... Is there any way of telling? Not really. Just looking at his stats. He's someone I want to bring as a Fowler replacement. Yeah, too. If he just got cut by the Niners, yeah, he wouldn't be as expensive. So we'll take that. We're not going to be in on that. I'm not going to force... maybe I will, actually. I was thinking of maybe not forcing Whitney Merciless to kind of come in and play with a gun to Jay and split reps. That could be interesting. Shaquem Griffin. He's just another athlete. You know what? It can't hurt. It can't hurt. We need to bet on athleticism. That's just kind of where we're at as a team. So Jam Brown, he doesn't solve our issue. Devondre Campbell. That does make it more interesting. Could bring in Devondre Campbell. It'd be like a 2-year deal till he's 31 probably. Maybe 3. Jewel. Jalen Smith still wait, Jalen Smith re-earned star? That's impressive. Okay, he's earned it. If he's re-earned star, that is impressive. Ooh, Joe Schobert. I actually like this. I like this a bit more. And he only rotates in on downs that we need him in. Don't need pass coverage on the deep side. So we're gonna give him a, would that be $2 million bonus? No, he needs more than that. He still has some value. So that's already like what, 4 point? Yeah, that's good. I like that on a 2-year deal. Reuben Foster is still in the league. That's a little surprising. Wait, why is Chris Barnes? Didn't Chris Barnes have another year? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. Looking around, not seeing else that Jared Davis. The Jets tested it. We'll test it too. Although I'm not going to give him nearly as much as they gave him to test. My lord, they gave him the bag. Pierre Paul's another veteran. Carter, yeah, of course the Texans have interest in him. It's that hybrid team. Houston. I can't. No. Charles Harris, I actually like as well. I think this could work for us. He's had a good year with the Detroit Lions. He's had a real good year. We're going to bring in Charles Harris. That's going to be our Dante Fowler, probably prime replacement. We're going to let Campbell get paid big elsewhere. Corner, we kind of already saw this by trading for Greedy. There is guys here. Teams just seem to be kind of stalling the market. Which is fine by me. I have no interest in engaging with this market right now. Safety-wise, I think we run with Richie Grant again, honestly. I think we just run it and just hope it works out well. Just looking around. I think I'm going to bring in Tavares Moore. He's played this hybrid role before. 2-year contract, I actually kind of like that. Someone who also plays special teams. Yep. We're going to give him... We'll give him some money for his services. I don't know about that much. Yeah, 2.15 or 16, pardon me. Yeah, I like that. We need someone to kind of help be the third safety in this role here. Wow, Ronnie's getting bids. He looks nice. Jordan Whitehead. Terrell Edmonds down here. Trying to figure out where we want to take this team. We could bet on Carl Joseph again. Wow, and it steadily decreases. Houston Carson had a really good year for the Bears. So we're gonna engage with this. We're gonna try to have good safety play this year, at least good depth on safety play. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna start off with our first week. We're gonna move on from there. Haven't cut Dante Fowler yet. I'm still holding off to see how this free agency plans out. We are paying him a lot of money. He's already got only one acceptance. See, that's why. That's why you don't make too many moves prior until you know what's happening. All right, well, we got Wiley. That's our starter. It's unfortunate that we hadn't hit anyone else, so we're still kind of riding blind here. 64. That works. But at least Jalen Mayfield is not starting. I've set out to do one thing and was make sure he didn't start. Alright, Pro Day results. I doubt it's going to be too different. Again, we're going to look at Christian Harris. Yeah, he ran the same thing. Some guys ran a little faster. Yeah, roughly the same. So, I should try to... Did Jordan Davis move back up? He's the weirdest one. I don't know why he's that low. Nope, he's still right down there. He's like damn near day 3. That's wild. That is a wild thing to me. I gotta remember he's actually there. What does Mach 4 currently say? Still Christian Harris. Christian Harris. I think, has he been Christian Harris basically the whole way? No, Zach Harrison there. Where are we here? George Karlaftis. Alright, well. There's been some more retirements, obviously. This is now up here. Tyson Alualu, Craig Robertson. Okay. Alualu could have been someone we would have been interested in engaging with, so that hurts a little. Let's take a look at... Wow, so they got him. And the Lions got Armstead. Really? They really wanted him, eh? So what's going on with Taylor Decker? Curious. That's a nice one for the Jets. That's okay for the Chiefs. They need help. There's their long-term replacement. Good saw. I forgot about BJ Hill. That's unfortunate. I would have liked that. Sebastian Joseph Day. Okay. They're okay. Steelers. So Steelers basically just reloaded. They just went and got whatever they wanted to. Yeah, now everyone's bidding on Odell now that Devontae Adams is gone. I'm just checking to see if any of our guys are getting bid on. That's all. Yeah, I think I still keep the Jared Davis one there. Shaquem. You know, if Whitney Merciless wants to take a 1-year run with us, he's a solid vet. We could use the depth, honestly. We could use it. You balk him. Sheldon Rankins would be an interesting piece here. He does have good athleticism. He's just not good versus the run. We're going to try it. I know I want Marlon Davidson to succeed here, but we need to try something. We need to find success here as a team, and we just can't. Just looking. Vernon Butler's been pretty solid. He's just been okay. Not extremely high strength. Just looking around. Aaron Lynch. We're gonna disengage with Aaron Lynch now. We're gonna beat out for Martinez Rankins. Okay, that's fine. Well, we're gonna leave that. Forest Lamp, that's okay. We can get a center. Just taking a look. Because we do have some things in the draft we're gonna want and need to fill. Oh, wait, Mike Davis isn't even on our roster, so it's just Cordell. That's a little worrisome. That's a little worrisome. Okay. Well, we're just gonna move on. I need to see. Oh, staff moves. Has a hiring been done? So the Bears and Panthers basically switched head coaches, and a new head coach has taken over of the Giants. Okay. Let's move on. I need to see who's coming in before I make that decision on Fowler. Okay, Lamp. Harris, that's big. Rankins. Joshua. Okay. That gives me enough confidence to say, yep, Fowler, you can go. We're gonna have to eat that $5 million cap, but it saves us 15. Look, the production's not gonna be that big a difference. All right. So we now have Charles Harris. Why is his face stand kind of wonky? What do they do to you, dude? It's kind of weird. Like, there's a weird line. I think it's like they couldn't see that he actually like faded his beard, I think is what happened. That's just weird. Alright, so I don't know what I went here. So we do have our new replacement there. No replacement on the outside. Rankins here cannot play nose tackle. That is not his thing. We're going to try him on the left end, I think. We're going to see if he can succeed here. So we've got Rankins, Kaminsky. All right. Davidson, I don't think can play, right? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. That's just not him. We do have Taquan Graham here as well. I didn't actually take a look at his stats, saw what he offered. He is interesting. I think we can let Ledbetter go. I don't think he offers us anything that we can't find. I do have a lot of contracts and receivers, but I'd rather just figure that out probably later. Oh, we have private workouts. Okay, so these I do get to select. Okay, so I'm picking fairly high. I want to know Kyer Elam's. I mean, Kyle Hamilton, I'll probably just pick if he's there. I doubt it, though. I want to know his. The quarterbacks are all up here. We do need a new receiver. That is of something we need to know. I could pick Kenyon and kick him inside. That actually might be the best decision. I'm gonna put it on Brees Hall. No, we can't. Just take a look. What do I need? Drake Jackson would be nice. That'd be a bit of an overdraft. I could probably look for a trade down, but that'd help. Jalen Wittermeyer also helps here immensely. and Nick Benito. Those are gonna be my private workouts. Honestly, the Falcons, we might look to trade down here depending on how this draft goes. Getting greedy has really influenced that idea. I'm gonna look at depth real quick. We still have Felipe Franks, Huntley, Olsen. So we do have a lot of receivers. I will let a couple go naturally. Bryant can just naturally go. We'll keep Doss, Blake, Darby, and Smith. We'll keep the other ones until we know what we're doing. So we did get Nijman. We did get Forrest Lamp. That's good. We can try to see if we can revitalize his career a little bit. We do need some D-tackle, nose tackle depth. We got Harris starting now instead of Fowler. I don't know how much of an upgrade that'll be. I know he played really well on the Lions. He looked good. I'm not going to keep Chris Williamson, I think. Oh, he could go on the practice squad, though. He does have eligibility. I'll let him test the market, but he'll be someone we might come back to. And we need safety depth. Alright, one last look at free agents before we hit draft time. So, where did OBJ? Patriots. I actually penciled it in once when he was available. Hargrave going to the Ravens, that makes too much sense. Gallup Dolphins, they paid the money, hey? They really did. And Cedric Wilson's gonna get, wow. Crap. That's not what you like to see. Tyron Johnson. I mean, he's not going to be worse than what we have. I mean, actually, no, he shouldn't get paid that much. If I'm being realistic, he needs to be less than that. He's been jumping around from practice squad to practice squad. Alright, that's not even practice squad. They are claiming him. He's just not getting playing time. So, that's probably more realistically what he'd get. If we're going to stay in realism. AJ Green is still kicking around. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's a vet. Does he block well? He does. Alright, AJ, fine. If you want to take a spin around the old block one more time. We need vets. I'm not going to say no. There's Boykin, too. Boykin is kind of interesting. Can't really route run to save his life, but we're basically running a lot of one-year deals here. People are going to want to kind of prove their mettle and get paid again. I doubt most of these guys want to come back, especially if Matt Ryan is still kicking around. Jamal Agnew got cut? Why? Why? He was a great special teamer. That's unfortunate. I mean, their loss. I'll take that. I'll take a good special teamer. I won't pay them nearly as much as they did, but 5 million divided by, yeah, I like that. No, there's our special teamer. Beautiful. God, there's so many. There's so many guys. I mean, they're all better than what we currently have, so. We're basically just throwing these 1 years at these guys until we find someone who can stick. That's really kind of what we're doing. I don't think there's any saving this. I don't think there's any saving that. Gunner, little Jordan Humphrey. Isaiah Hodgins got cut? Yeah, we're gonna just go from there. Tight end. Again, I'd just rather come back to that later. Quarterback. Yeah, see, they are getting contracts. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna engage with that. They're gonna bring in Mitchell Trubisky. I guess that's the pressure on Jordan Love. That's interesting. That's not surprising. So, I mean, we have the opposite of where we don't want a veteran sitting behind Matt Ryan. We want youth. Jamie Newman is still around? Okay. Wow, there's like no one though. There's really no one. Roethlisberger, just retire, dude. He's like, this is the most frustrating ever. How bad is Newman? I know he's got a good arm. I mean, his awareness is pretty low. Yeah, honestly, we might just take a random shot with our late pick on the QB and just run it. Maybe our second pick. I don't know. I don't know if the Falcons really want to go QB this year. We'll move on. Let's see. What do we get? Hopefully this actually is something, because we have lost connection to EA servers in the middle of my sim. We got so many players that the sim broke. Is that correct, EA? Hopefully. Please. There's Tom Brady comes skipping in. I don't know if I've ever seen Tom Brady show that much athleticism. Kind of funny. Yep, back to this. We are in free agency 4. We got rejected by Jared Davis. And Schobert, someone else gave him a contract. Oh, I should have checked up on them. We did get more, though. Yeah, we're going to be 1-year guys all over the place. Still Christian Harris. I don't know if we'll pick Christian. That's a lot for a linebacker. We'll see. Who stole our linebackers? Let's just go check. I'm curious. Yeah, so Campbell did get... Holy crap. Raiders, that's not surprising at all. Texans. Alright, well, they offered them way more than what I had to offer. That's just unfortunate. So, time for draft. We're going to have to see how this draft goes. I'm pretty confident we're going to be trading down despite everything. We want to pick high next year. Not this year, unfortunately. So Jacksonville, let's see what they do. Probably Kayvon. Yep. Lions. Evan. Oh, damn, they have so many tackles, hey? That's not realistic. I'm just going to keep moving on. Kyle Hammond. So the corners are falling. There goes Kyer, as if the Panthers need more cornerbacks in that room. Jesus. And the fucking... the Giants are going to get away with Derek Stingley. Incredible. And then there goes Leo. Okay, Jets. They get Hutchinson. Broncos. They pick Garrett Wilson. Yeah, I'm This, I don't think there's anyone here in this top section that has fallen that helps me. Like, unless I go quarterback, this is really not panned out well. So the Bucks are offering their pick 26, a pick next year, and their third. I don't like that. Yeah, trading down to 13 does interest me. Oh, that Saints deal's nice. That's all this year. That's nice. We got a little bit of time on the clock. 10, I get a fourth this year, fourth next year. Lots of people offering. I think that Saints deal is the most interesting to me. I go down to 12. I get a third this year, and I get a sixth next year. Send it. So who did the Saints come up for? Let's see. They did come up for Christian Harris. That's not surprising. Get an heir apparent for Demario Davis when it does come. Ahmad Gardner. George Karlaftis. Okay, so we can't consider picking a player now. No quarterbacks have gone off yet, so that is interesting to me. Our guys did scout Sam Howell a good bunch. The left tackles got scouted a whole lot. Drake Jackson's here. I mean, that's really exciting. Is there another person who wants to come up like two players, like two spots over a quarterback? Maybe. Like, that's what I want. The Vikings still want to jump up. The Eagles want to jump up. I mean, I can't say no to the Vikings, right? They're basically just giving me something for free, and I bet it's a quarterback. It has to be. So we're going to pick whatever. I think we're going to pick Drake Jackson, honestly. They come up for Mechie. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that makes this very weird. Okay, it's not loading. I mean, I trade down again, right? If I can. If you're the Falcons. I mean, Eagles still want to come up. Basically, you'd have to say this is a multi-trade deal. Basically, the Vikings, Eagles, and I all did a multi-trade. I think basically is what happened here. So it's not so segmented. But yeah, that is crazy. They come up, get Burks. The Ravens take Corral. I don't know if that's really realistic. That I think could actually happen. I think there is a world where the Browns do something like that. Texans take Breece Hall. Yep, keep going. Keep being you, Texans. Alright, we're going to take Drake Jackson and just be happy about it. Because I think this just fits so well with our scheme. And he's hidden. That's so beautiful. I'm excited for that. We're going to put Drake on the right outside linebacker position in Madden's terms, or right edge, and just let him run. I am very pleased with that result. We got down from 9 to 12, 9 to 12, and then we did that 3-team deal where Vikings come up, Eagles also get to come up, and I go down to 18. Jalen Whittemire. Fuck, that's the one I was hoping was going to fall. Kenyon Green, good pick by the Dolphins. Strong to the Steelers. Okay, so I guess that's their future. Ooh, Jordan Battle and the Patriots. That's nice. Howell to the Raiders. Yeah, here goes all the quarterbacks. Zach Harrison. I like that pick, Bengals. I like that one. Pick. It's like they need more weapons. Oh, there's Nick Benito. God, they basically got another freaking insane athlete. That hurts. That hurts my soul. I was going to wait to see near the end here if I could come up for him. There goes Kenneth Walker to the Lions. That also makes sense. Abraham Lucas. I'm okay with that actually for the Packers. Chiefs pick Charles Cross. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at the draft board now. So Ritter is still there. Rasheed Walker is there. So Nicholas Petit Frere. We could go tackle and... Okay, who had first? Trey McBride. Okay, I think we're just basically in a spot where we're going to sit again. I don't think we're going to trade down or trade up now. So we're just going to go right to our next user pick here. There goes Sanders. I'm not interested in trading down here. I want to pick who's left. And Nagbar is still here. Petit Frere is here. Zion Nelson. Just taking a look around. Some good tackle prospects still here. David Bell. I really want David Bell. But I think we need to go logic first. His pass block grade is really rough. But he's young. We have time to develop it. We're going to go. Oh, really? Come on now. Oh, so it's just a straight pass blocking grade. It's probably bad because his pass block power is pretty good. Okay. You know what? That's workable. That is workable. He's going to go to right tackle. Please now we pick David Bell. CJ Verdell. Really, hey? Tyke Smith. Jackson Kirkland. Owen Papau. Kingsley Nagbar. Okay, I think we're going to pick David Bell here. I just think that's the most logical thing. There is Drake London, who is kind of interesting, but I really like David Bell. What do I pick again? 28th. I know who I'm picking there then. Normal. 89 speed. Yeah, that sounds about right. I like that though. So I actually might come up to ensure it. So I'm going to look for someone who would be a trade down candidate. Most of these guys I don't think will trade down. We're going to trade with the Patriots here. I want to come up to ensure I get Jordan Davis. The fact that he's fallen for whatever reason, I don't know how low it actually is, but I'm going to take my chances. I'll take my chances. We're going to give them our second, fourth to come up here. Second, fourth, yeah. I think second, fourth is what we'll give, yeah. Alright, we're going to move up 6 spots. We're going to pick Jordan Davis here. This draft has gone quite well, at least in my opinion. I think it's gone very much kind of how we wanted. How did you fall, dude? Hidden 90 strength. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, he's got B's. He's got to be at least like decent. I'll be shocked if he's not. We'll see. Now we're just gonna advance to our next user. What just happened there? Oh, did it? Venture Miller. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not looking to trade down. I think I do want to pick here. Daniel McCoy. I thought that was a weird thing. He was so high up. Trent McDuffie is here. That could be interesting for a slot option. Taking a look. I think quarterback-wise, I don't think we have any interest, right? Not really. Just looking around. Kate Alton, Emerson, Jalen Green. Oh, right. I forgot Lindstrom fell. I forgot that happened. I mean, you can't say no, right? His run blocking is the roughest. He's a little older. Does track flags. I mean, we're going to do it. He is hidden. Okay. Okay, that is big. That is big. That was kind of a gamble. I don't know how, like, I know EA does have ability to tamper with stuff, so I think probably picking McDuffie here is the next logical thing. Is there any kind of safeties? Petre is still there. We don't pick to the... Oh, we still have another pick in the third? I'm going to pick the probably best corner then in McDuffie. I still don't believe that other guy is as good as it says. Normal. 88 speeds. Alright, Cat's got on the table here. Looks pretty solid. I know his man coverage was pretty bad, but I like it. I think he's just kind of good value at that point. There goes Martin Emerson Jr. So I think we did make a good decision there. Getting the corner early. Fourth round pick time. I'm going to look at running backs quickly. I mean, Kyron Williams is here. That could be interesting. Who else did I wanted to grab? Tight ends. I might just leave that, honestly. Is there anyone else here? Donovan West would be of interest. Solier. Gotta figure out who actually do I want here. We're not gonna. Yeah, N'Kobe Dean will not be that low in real life. I think this is an old draft class, but some guys have definitely been moved down even on this scale. I'm gonna take Jaquan Brisker, I think. Yeah, we're gonna take Brisker. We're gonna get our thumper in the secondary. I like it. That helps us keep cheap as well. We're now in the fourth round. I see some running backs have gone. Hoping he is still there. Let's just do it. I have no idea, but he got good blocking vision. Probably pretty solid on third down. We're not going to complain about that. We're just going to try to fill out the team because I don't think picking quarterback here is really going to help the Falcons much this draft. They could do it in real life, but I'm not going to make that possible mistake unless someone really impresses me. Yeah, Jameson Williams also will not be that low. Daniel Falele. I don't know if Daniel Falele will also be that low come time. A little surprised Nolan Smith is still that low. We might take a shot on that. Henry To'o is also pretty low. I'm going to take a shot at Nolan Smith. I don't know why he's that low. 82 speed. 73 strength. We'll see. We'll see what these guys actually are ranked overall. But I think that's a pretty solid fifth. We need edge rushers, so we'll take it. Thought he fell quite low. Henry To'o is still here, hey? I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anything else I want to pick. We'll just take Henry To'o. He's fallen. He's fallen way too low for us to not grab him early 6th round. All right, our last pick of the draft. Emory Jones. Kenny Pickett is still there. I might pick Kenny Pickett. Yeah, I think we're just going to pick Kenny Pickett. We'll do it. 84 throw power, 81 speed, 84 agility. Can't see any of his throwing stats yet, but we'll go with that. Beautiful. So that's worked out well. Let's actually see our draft recap. This free agency has gone on quite long. Drake Jackson. I think he should wear number 99 for us. He was our first overall pick. He can wear his number. He looks pretty yoked here. Jesus. What does he look like up here? Yeah, 69. That's fine. Petit Frere is going to be switching to the other side. He's going to compete with Caleb McGarry. So, that's fine. Hey, and if McGarry still holds that spot well, that's completely fine by me. That means we have Petit for everyone. Jake Matthews wants to move on or retire. David Bell, yep, that's good. Jordan Davis is going to take 91. That's fine. Alec Lindstrom, he's going to take 72 on a center. Why not? Trent McDuffie, he'll wear 22. That's his number. Jaquan Brisker wants to wear number 1. Sure. Why not? Kyron Williams, he is 23. Nolan Smith. Okay, I don't like the number 12. I don't like that number. I'm still getting used to these teens numbers on linebackers. Maybe 44. Do we have 52? I could go 52. Let's go 52. So what was Nolan Smith's actual? He was a 63, so not awful in the 5th round. Could have done better. Henry To'o was a 60. His zone coverage. Yeah, he's just an athlete in this draft. So we're going to need to develop that stuff. We might get him on his play time, especially down the stretch. I think 55 looks awesome on him. We're going to go with that. And then Kenny Pickett. What did Kenny Pickett actually wear? Or does actually wear? Kenny Pickett's actually one of the few quarterbacks I have not watched yet for real life tape. So I am not entirely sure what he wears. He wears number 8. So either we have it wrong or someone else is wearing 8. Oh no, Kyle Pitts is wearing 8, right? Is that right? I want to make sure. Yes. Alright, yeah, he's got to sell with number 5. Kyle Pitts has earned his 8. Okay. Let's head out of the off-season. So, long video, but this kind of encompasses the entirety of what this team's going to look like. I wanted everyone to kind of get their kind of idea of what we're going to have. We have 54 players currently on roster. I imagine we're going to add more as time goes on. We're going to make sure David Bell gets touches here. We've got Kyron Williams and Patterson. We'll probably get another running back to be the lead back here. Williams can kind of try to learn from Patterson, split some reps with him so he gets not nearly as hurt. We do have Petit Frere. Oh, this is all screwed up. What the fuck? Okay, that's better. Lindstrom is actually better than Hennessy? That's interesting. So that fits it. Matt Ryan's still starting. Jordan Davis starting. Rankins, Davidson, okay, yes. McDuffie, Hawkins, yeah, Hawkins will get a start over Brisker. Jackson, I want Charles to start. Nolan Smith there. Okay, yeah, I mean, the team is essentially ready to go. We'll take a look at free agency when we start the next episode. But this episode's gone on long enough. It was mostly just getting the team together. We'll go over the rules of my playing with the team so that team building has more of an impact than just my play style. I might hinder or hurt. I don't know. I've not played offline franchise in a long time. So, with that being said, we're going to end episode 1 here. And I hope to see you all soon for episode 2.